my dears, and welcome back to my corner of the internet. I'm Shannon, and today I've got a tag video to share with you guys. I've got to admit, earlier today I was floundering. I was thinking, what am I gonna film today? What am I gonna film? And then I sat down to watch some of my friends' YouTube videos, and I saw that my dear friend Marta had posted a Invade My Privacy tag. And I just absolutely loved listening to her answers, learning more about her. So I thought to myself, Marta, you have saved the day. I now know what I'm gonna film. So if you do not know Marta, I'm gonna link her channel down below. She is an absolute rainbow of good vibes. You watch her videos, you immediately feel better, you feel brighter, you feel lighter, and she just absolutely always makes my day, and I know she'll make yours too. So let's jump on into the questions. Number 1, do you wake up cranky? That's an understatement. I am so much of a night owl deep in the recesses of my soul that mornings are my natural and mortal enemies. I've tried in the past few years to get a more productive sleep schedule, going to bed early, getting up early, and I've gotten to the point now where most nights I can go to bed between 11 and 12 and then get up nice and early, 7 or 8, and have a nice productive day. There's still a few times a week where I just can't go to sleep early. I've gotten it down to two nights a week I give myself to not fight my nature. So yeah, I'm cranky in the mornings. I've always been, even when I was a little kid, I was cranky in the mornings. And now my daughter is also cranky in the mornings. So I feel like this is like me understanding now how my mother felt when I was a kid, trying to get me up for school. And I understand now, Mom. Number 2, would you date a person 25 years younger than you? Well, that would put that person at 11 years old. So I'm gonna say no. Number 3, would you ever smile at a stranger? I smile at strangers every single day. When I'm out running errands, I'm smiling at them, they're smiling at me. It's wonderful. It's a beautiful small town where I live in, and everyone's just smiling and saying hello. Sometimes you're even just driving down the street and people are waving at you from their car into your car, and I'm like, I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna wave back. Number 4, can you commit to one person? Absolutely. Number 5, how often do you listen to music? I listen to music every single day. Music is something that's been so important to me ever since I can remember. It's something that's been important to my whole family for as long as I can remember. Extended family, immediate family, now my family, meaning my husband and daughter. We're all big music lovers. I've got Spotify on my phone, on my iPad, everywhere, and I'm just constantly listening to it. Are you a social or an antisocial person? I liked Marta's answer for this, and it's something I really relate to and also feel. I'm a social person. I love being around friends and family, but only in very limited quantities. While I love spending time with people, I'm also very much an introvert. And so I need to go within myself in the quiet to generate more energy. So I can go, socialize for a little while, but then I need to come back home in the quiet, in my bubble, and recharge. Yeah, also as an introvert, I was talking about this with my sister the other day. I think she's very much an extrovert, and I'm very much an introvert. And it's funny because my husband then is very much an extrovert, and her husband is very much an introvert. So we joke around saying we married our sisters. But yeah, I was joking around with her just yesterday saying how nothing in this entire world feels better to me than when somebody calls and cancels plans, because it's just so fun when plans get canceled sometimes. Number 7, if your husband or partner said they loved someone else, what would you say? What would I say? I don't know what I'd say. I'd be shocked, for one, because I certainly wouldn't see it coming. So I don't know what I'd say, but I'd be very sad. Are you good at hiding your feelings? No, because my face gives me away every single time. I often say that if I'm not fond of someone, they'll know because of my face. I can't hide it. So even if I'm not saying anything, I feel like my face just betrays me. And yeah. So no. But at the same time, you know, I don't go around spouting off my feelings at people if you know, if they're negative, or I mean, even if they're positive, but like, you shouldn't be saying it. I don't verbally do it, but my face. Number 9, can you drive a stick shift? I have driven a stick shift. It's not what I currently drive, and I haven't driven one in a real long time. But when we go to Ireland in August, we've got a car rental lined up, and it's a standard. So it's a standard, and then plus put that with driving on the wrong side of the car on the wrong side of the road. And I'm really hoping that my memories from my stick driving days quickly come back to me. Otherwise, my mom's also going to be there, so we'll have to hand that off to her, because my husband doesn't know how to drive a stick. He's never driven one. So there's that. Number 10, what's something that people would be surprised to learn about you? I put this in my last tag video that I did, the one I created, called like the More Than Makeup, Let's Get Personal tag. And in that I said that I smoked for, geez, I don't even know how long. Over 10 years, maybe almost 15 years. So that people are often surprised when they learn that I smoked. And I was a later smoker, you know, like how some people say that they started smoking when they were 13 or 14 before they knew any better. Not this girl. I knew plenty better when I started smoking. I was like 20 years old or something crazy. Maybe not 20, like 19. I was way too old to be starting smoking. Yeah. Number 11, when's the last time you cried? Probably yesterday, and probably at something ridiculous like a commercial or something I read. I'm very empathetic. I feel a lot of feelings. Number 12, have you ever liked someone that you didn't expect to? Yes, absolutely I have, on a few different occasions. That's the beautiful thing about getting to know someone is, you know, you might look at someone and they might not fit an idea in your mind of what your ideal partner is. But when you get to know them, all of that falls away, become beautiful to you in ways that you never expected. And that's such a beautiful, wonderful thing about the world and about people. What's the biggest life lesson that you've learned from being on YouTube? This is an interesting question, and I've been mulling it over for a little while now. And I think what I'm going to say for this answer is that it's really just reiterated the importance of being yourself. So many people out there that are not being themselves, and being on YouTube has just really driven home to me how important it is to be yourself. And then there's so many that aren't, but then there's so many that are, and that's so beautiful to come across. And I've met so many wonderful friends on here that are just so amazing from all over the world. And yeah, it's so important. It's so important to be yourself. And so yeah, not really a life lesson learned, but it's really driven that home again. And the final question is, what defines success? And for me personally, what defines success is just simply finding meaning in the work that you do, whether that's being a stay-at-home mom, which I am, whether that's being a writer and working from home, which I do, whether that's making YouTube videos, which I do. Success is finding meaning and happiness in the work that you do, whatever that work is. So to me, Finding success isn't, you know, being a doctor or a lawyer and making, you know, $1 million a year. It's meaning and fulfillment. And wherever you can find that, you found success. At least in my opinion. And I'm sure a lot of you would agree with that. So that's gonna do it for me for today, you guys. If you like this tag, please feel free to do it. I had a lot of fun. I like the questions. They're different than a lot of the other tags. Once again, I will link Marta's channel down below. I'll actually put a direct link right to her version of this video. And yes, definitely go and check her out if you haven't. And let her know that I sent you. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.